I think we're live, guys. There's a few people in the comments already. I don't know if I don't know how soon these live start, so I'm just biding my time till we get 30 seconds in, and then I'll do my introduction. So, welcome to Dr. Left Hand Thread Sunday Surgery Live, episode 115. Episode 115 of the now world famous Sunday Surgery live stream. Tonight we have a bit of a mixed bag. We have some Makita, we have some Dewalt, and we have a Milwaukee. So it's we'll see how it goes. Good to see John Muir in the chat already. There's quite a few people in the chat. I'll just take a wee bit of time and go through the chat here, guys. PC Fixer first as usual. And you'll see we pin comment from me. We're getting so dangerously close to 28,000 subscribers. That'll be a bit of another milestone for me. I love it all. And I think you guys, I believe in you guys. You can make this happen tonight. There's J-Bubs. Yeah, J-Bubs is looking forward to all the maximum amount of suboptimal fixtures of fixing. That's right. Yeah. And John Muir, good to see John Muir back again. John was new last week, so it's good to see you back again. Hopefully we can give you a good show tonight. And Big Star and Paul Cook's there as usual. And Pat. Pat had an unfortunate incident. He sent me a message. Pat's got a few staples in his head. He could let some of the red sauce out of his head earlier on, but I think he's okay. So thank you, Pat. Look after yourself, Pat. Like I told you in the chat earlier on, I can't afford to lose you as a subscriber or a member. Yes, and I think that's everybody. So tap the screen to like the stream. We have 11 people watching, so we'll get down to business and won't waste any more time. We'll start off with Makita. This is an old brushed Makita. She's the 2-speed 458. You can see what's wrong with that. That's one thing. This is Makita as well. We're suspecting brushes with that. We haven't done any exploratory surgery as per usual for this stream. We have an old familiar favourite, but this is the old model. This is the DCF 885. This is the old brushed one. Sometimes she's not going so bad. What I'm going to do with this, and I'm going to open it up, clean it up, do the best I can with and put a new set of brushes on it. So that should be fun. And last but not least, better get the gloves on for this one. I'm using still the orange gloves. People were asking about the orange gloves again last week. I do get them off TikTok shop, funny enough, and they do alright. They sent me these ones called wrap gloves, so they're like what P. Diddy would use, you know. But I ordered from the same supplier, and they sent me things called Major G, with this very serious military gentleman using a pair of gloves. I don't know what maybe he's putting them on to give us privates a battering. Who knows? But who knows what happens in the military. So anyway, back to the show. This is a grease gun. And I'm taking it in blind faith. What's wrong with this? Sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't. I'm taking it in pure blind faith. I have a motor for this. That it's a motor. I'm only guessing. I'm really only guessing with this one. Major G. Anyway, hopefully not a major disappointment, but we'll see later on. Thank you, John Muir, for that. There's Darren. Yes, the one and only Darren. Good to see you, Darren. What Darren doesn't know about fixing tools is not worth knowing. He's the best repairman I've ever witnessed, ever seen or heard about. And he's done a lot for me. And his advice and practical things he's done for me over the years not gone unnoticed. He's a valued member of Team Suboptimal. He didn't make it last week, but hey, good to see you. We're going to get down to business now. So what do you want to see first? What do we see? We'll flip over the camera so you don't have to look at me anymore. Are we going for Milwaukee grease gun, Makita Saw, Makita Drill, Dewalt impact driver. What do we want? Makita stuff. Makita stuff, right. That's okay. That's okay. Makita stuff it is. We start off with a saw. Pat's looking for an SDS, sorry. I fixed all my SDSs. But there is a guy with a fast SDS video, looks very much like mine, you know, on the... Everybody wants the Makita. There's a boy who has a fast SDS video. It looks very much like one I would do, you know. We'll not talk about that tonight. That wasn't going a while ago. And I banged it in the school. We're thinking brushes with that, so we'll just start off and take the brushes out of it, hopefully. Let's see if we can get a good camera angle here. I'll put the mic here. Let's get down to business. J-Bob's don't like the SDS. He's all SDS'd out. And that's kind of my fault, you know. You know how it is. I maybe overdone it. J-Bob's refused to watch any more SDS live streams. I think maybe I've, you know, and he refused to. I threatened to play the guitar one night, and he refused. He was going to leave. We were going to lose him. Oh, simple brush change has turned into something much more sinister, gentlemen. Anyhow, we mightn't be able to fix this tonight if the brush holders melted. I have brushes, but I don't have a brush holder. Oh, we're in deep shit with this one. Right off the bat, we're in deep shit with that one. Oh, here we go. We'll have to strip her down. Shouldn't you have seen the way two-handed with the brushes with that? I should have knew. Should knew better. And we'll see what we can do here. Might not be too badly melted, you know. But that brush is still in there. So we'll have to get this off first, anyway. However we do that. No. Let's see. We'll get this out. We'll have to try and get this to go. Suppose that's the most obvious statement of the night. What else are we doing? The DGA 452 grinder, you mean, Marius? No, they're a different brush. They're a different brush, I think. I think they're slightly different one. We'll see. Well, we've got 101 watching. That's pretty good for this early in the show. So like the stream. Tap the screen to like the stream. They wore down. Look at that. There wasn't much left. If you can see that. It's a bit like building Lego, you know, now. It's a bit like building a jigsaw puzzle, you know. That's really what it was turning out like, the SDSs. You're making a good point, like, that it's time to move on to something else. See if we get a bigger pair of pliers. I thought I had a bigger pair of pliers. We'll have to figure something else out. Sort of want to keep these intact at the same time. Don't think I got any more caps. Let's see, we'll get her sorted here. See if we can lock these on here somewhere. Gotta hit that night. That brush is sticking. These are terrible vice grips. These are Draper. These are pure shit. The generic shit vice grips. The wee spanner, as it happens, is something good. It's Nipex. I don't seem to be proper great vice grips. I have a good pair of vice grips, but they're not round jaw. They're not round jaw, they're just ordinary jaw. It's probably melted something. I'd love to have the wee brush holders. I wonder is it very similar to one of those SDS machines, those old brushed ones. Oh. A bit of heat there. That's suboptimal there. Have to try and get that out there. Oh, there it is. Got it out. That's good. Right, the other side. If you're viewing avidly, you'll know that the brush stuck there. We'll push it on through. There it is. There's the brushes out now, you know it. So I'll put the holders back in, stick a set of brushes in it, and hopefully it'll go without too much problems. Yeah, I think that'll work. We'll stick in a set of brushes. Torque lock pliers. At least I didn't have to put it in the vise and bat the shit out of it. So there's small lessons here already. But nothing goes straight forward on the Sunday surgery. I think that's part of the fun. Way where it loves. Mrs. Left-Hand-Thread doesn't like the fingerprints, my friend. She likes the cream of the sin of the crime to leave no fingerprints. They'll lose a screw already. That's not even the screw for it. That's a screw for something else. I put them in the magnetic dish. I've done the right thing. That's what they're in the magnetic dish. Oh my goodness. I'm off the reservation. Yeah. Especially I've got a grease gun to work at after a while. Now that can be a suboptimal sort of a thing. You get grease everywhere. So we'll see. So let's see, we've got a brand new pair of brushes. There wasn't much wear in these as it happens, but they were sticking and messing about, so hopefully these aren't when we get these in. Sam Johnson acting the bullets. Sam Johnson, yeah, go away, Sam. Go away and die. In any order you like. Do those things any order you like, Sam. Let's see. Did I get everything out of that one? Try the other side anyway. We will see. Big Star, you fell asleep last week. You missed some show last week. My goodness. That was an epic. That was an epic last week. Last week was that good. I was actually sorry that it was actually me performing it because I missed watching it. I want to see. There we are. There we are. We got there with that one anyway. Let's see if we can get there with this one. There's John Public. Good to see you. We're trying to fix a lot of suboptimal stuff. And it is suboptimal. It certainly is. See there. I mightn't get all that wee bit out of that one. But if not, we'll just batter it in and hope for the best. We're going to be rough with this one. We're going to be rough with this one. I'm going to batter the brushes into her. Because that's how much we love her. Yes. No. Maybe. use the battery as a support when we're using the hammer, you know. Does that seem sensible? No, we're not going to do that. Oh no, we're not going to do that. That's just even too mad for a Sunday surgery, that. If we can get the lid on at all, that's all we're looking for. That's all we're looking for tonight. Get the lid on. That's not going to work, is it? Mate. No. It's going on sideways, you see. No. This was supposed to be the easy one. This is the one I thought stick the set of brushes in. It'll be over in 5 minutes. There's 20 minutes in. 153 watching, 19 likes. Yeah. Typical Sunday surgery. Hit the like button, please. Because not everybody suffers for your entertainment on a Sunday night. But this fake internet doctor does. What do we see? We'll go another way. We have a problem with the holder, you see. The holder can only take one lug. So we'll nip one lug off. This is not recommended, by the way. Nip a bit of one lug off. This is not recommended to anyone living or dead. Anyone in this life or the next. Put that down, will it? Like that. And hopefully the lid goes on. Put the lid on. We've got the lid on. We can leave away the hammer now and all our wonderful devices. Yeah, Gaz, on it, done it. Gaz with a good advice as usual. Thank you for that, Gaz. So, 23 minutes in. Did we fix or did we fail on number one? Did we fix or did we fail on number one? What do we think? We're thinking a fix. Fix, but no good. Exactly. No. I'm calling that fix. I'm calling that fixed. That'll do, mate. Let's get into the fixed box. Right. We're still on Makita. We're still on Makita. Tap the like button. I'll give you a fix there in 23 minutes and 46 seconds. So this one, if you're just joined the stream quite recently, this one goes sometimes and doesn't. Does this. So we're thinking brushes again, but I do have a spare motor in standby. Which I think might be the case with this one. Because he said she was it's a Makita, it'll break again. You know what I mean? It's hey. It is what it is, Pat. It is what it is. It's like going into a doctor, me going into a doctor and saying, make me into Brad Pitt. You know, it's not going to happen, like. There's a full set of brushes there. Doesn't seem to be a while on melting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it apart and I'm going to replace the... See, the brushes are full. I'm going to replace the motor when I have one. So that's what we're doing. Come on. If you guys wonder what I'm using the M12 Milwaukee, the Dewalt 12 volt old model powered by a 4.0 M12 battery. So there you are. This is the kind of technology we use here in the surgery. One of the best for us. Are they sliding free? That's a very good question. How long? Darren's asking, are the brushes sliding freely? Let's see. Doesn't seem sticky enough, Darren. I don't know if I have a holder for this thing. But I know we'll see. I'll take the brushes out. I don't even know what we're doing. We take them off just to see. I suppose they sort are. Look them out anyway. I don't have a holder. I do have a holder. Do I? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Get that into shot. That might be helpful. So you probably can see where I'm at, hopefully. Clear it up with a file. We'll get something done with it. We'll figure out something. This is a very technologically advanced facility we're in here. So, you know, we have options. Definitely what you guys are telling me is right enough. That's what we're going to think about doing here. Right. Do not adjust your set. Technical difficulties are occurring. Let's see. Technical difficulties have occurred. We'll get it sorted, don't worry. Let's see what we're doing here. Oh, I can't get the screw out here. The screw broke off. I think the screw might be broke off there. That's suboptimal. But I know what. We'll see what we can do. Aye, the screw's broke off. Might have to live without that screw. But anyway, we've another screw to go out, which is here. I don't like this camera angle at all, guys. It's totally crap. Anyway, there we are. Hopefully that's better to give you a wider shot. Anyway. Oh, this thing. Here's that thing. Yeah. Right, we'll take a look at the motor. We'll take a look at the motor, we'll get it out. Get these screws out of here, of course. What are we thinking, guys? not really too bad. Melted there, you know. There's been a bit of heat, of course. A little bit there, like that. We'll see what we can do with that. That's probably stopping her sliding a little bit, but I will put a new motor in her. Looks burnt, of course. We're having a. Luckily enough, we have an unburnt one here. I suspected the motor would be away, but we'll have to straighten this holder a little bit. This holder might need a bit of TLC. That's alright. Just don't like the bottom of that one there. Can widen it a bit. Yeah, we'll try that. So, I'll replace the motor. Yeah. Alright. Pure shit. Darn. As you mentioned, the field coil's braving good there. The strong magnet in the field coil. It's clean though. It's not clean. It's dirty. It's dirty. Make it not be clean. Looks slightly different, but it's near enough, I would say. We'll see. We get a little cleaning done on this. Going for WD-4 this time, you know. Why not? And we're 32 minutes in. Not too bad. Quite a lot to get through tonight, but you know, no point rushing it. That old Makita stuff, it's handy for somebody learning to fix stuff. It's handy for somebody who doesn't know anything about tools and they want to learn to fix stuff and just put out brushes onto them and put new motors on them. And the parts for these old things are usually affordable enough, you know, it's a good way to get there. That is horrible. Why do I wear the gloves? Who knows? Why am I wearing gloves? It's a mystery. Anyway, let's see. We might have to go for the brake cleaner. The WD's not doing it. The water displacement 40 is not doing it. There's Ollie Brett, good to see you. And Terry Kurth, good to see new names on the chat. My wire brush. That's the one I bent. It's good for wire brushing around corners. Right angle wire brushing. Might use that. It's very dirty in there. Right. It doesn't do as much as I wanted to do. Also have to go at this end as well. Give her the airline now, I think. There we are. Pat lost a bit of hydraulic fluid today. Pat's got 4 staples in his head. You know? So we don't want to see that. We don't need to lose subscribers or members of Team Suboptimal to small accidents. We can't afford to do that. What is J-Bob saying? NASA oil, what WD? We'll try it now, you know. Try to get this together for you guys. Right, there's the notch there. You'd line these up. Yeah, whatever. The right spot, anyway. That at the bottom. That on there. Yes. That nicely in there. We're starting to win, I think. We're starting to win the battle. Where are we? Should be. I'll put one of these screws on just to hold in place. There we are. Should be alright, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Give the switch a flood warning. Give the switch a blow job. Pat's from County Clare. They feel no pain down there. They're just different breed altogether. Just no pain. Do you remember the Fallen Predator when the guy says he was bleeding, and he says the other guy, I haven't got time to bleed. That's what Pat is. Pat hasn't got time to bleed. So how many we got watching now? 167 watching with 41 likes. That's pretty good. And we probably have a few subscribers on the board as well. I was just not lining up properly. Let's see what we're doing wrong. The top's not lining up properly. That's a spare bit. We'll not worry about that for now. The slackener again to see. Getting these lined up, I always found was a pain, you know. Glad I started these first before I get tired. You know, 'cause, you know how it goes. When Dr. Left-Hand Thread gets tired, everything goes to shit. And sometimes before he gets tired. Let's see. I think we're on there, eh? Well, that's looking a bit more sensible now. Might stick in them 2 screws just to hold in place. Red 12 and M18. Yellow 18, sorry. Anyway, there we are. I think we're in business now. M12 is dog shite, says the Martins. Anyway, I think that's probably burnt. Its siege is over. But anyway, we'll put this together. And the best thing about these, you can put on the brushes last. Oh, we just passed 28k, guys. Thanks for keeping a note of that. I knew we'd get it tonight. We need 12 before this thing started, so I knew we'd get here. We got 48. We got 48 last week from the live stream. 48 new subscribers, and we got a few new viewers, a few new members of Team Suboptimal. So you know it's all good. The thing is, thank you very, very much, guys, for coming out to subscribe for me, because you know, I appreciate them all, because this is only a small channel. Let's face it. This is 28,000 subscribers. I don't know how I got this far, but you know, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it immensely. It's just how these Sunday streams seem to help. I know people like them, and so do I. There we are. Yes, I've been nasty with the screws. This is just how we roll. Yes. Somebody already broke one screw before I got this, so there's no screw at the front. There's no screw here. Well, there's a broke off screw, but it'll hold together anyway. We're not going to panic about that. Yeah, very right. PC Fixers, he's red until death. He's 100%. They all come to me today anyway, so it's alright. Oh shit. Right, no, it's alright. Not something that happened there. But hopefully we have hopefully we have a set of brushes here. 231 watching. Bang that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. And if you don't like what I'm doing, later on you can always just unsubscribe. It's the simplest thing in the world. But I get very few people unsubscribe. It is always fun when I put out a new video that I spent half a day making, and you go to the subscribers you gain for it, and it's just like you lost one. That's always fun. Never ceases to amaze me, but anyway, that's the name of the game. 28,000 of you stayed. Well, we'll see. I don't know about that one. Might have to do a bit of work on that one. I don't want to have to open this again. But you know, we'll see. Hopefully they're not too tight. There's one down. What do we do with this one? We scrape this out a little bit first. Give it a little pry. The brushes in this one was good enough, but I just still put a new set on. Hopefully this is alright. We'll see. These are the same brushes that same model of brushes that I used to fix that grinder last week. Just a little bit of trivia for you. That's not sliding free there. That's not sliding well at all. So what can we do there? What can we do? Maybe. It's a maybe there. We've got a maybe. I don't know. Still feels tight. Still feels tight there. We'll give the brush a wee rub as well. Yeah, I see that, J-Bubs. Yeah, thank you. It's tight now. We'll give the brush a wee rub. We can do that. We have the technology for that, guys. 291 watching and 50 likes. We've got a diamond file here. That should be adequate for our purposes this evening. Or would I go for a heavier file? I'll go for a heavier file. I have a heavier one. Sandpaper. That's fine nicely. We'll just put it down and give it a rub. That's nicely there. I hope that's enough now. We'll see. Oh, I need to use that file, definitely. That file never knew who his daddy was, but anyway, that doesn't make him a bad file. He never met his daddy, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think we're in business now, boy. I think we had the technology. Yep, we had the technology, we done it. Our technology here never lets us down. Ever. This is the 115th stream. The episode of Sunday Surgery. You know, it's always been terrific. Big Star's calling it soon. He's calling it already. He's calling it a fix already. So we're doing well. We haven't got her finished yet, but you know, we'll see. And them brushes is probably reusable. Waste not, want not. Put it back into the brush, the Makita brush. Filed under Makita brushes. Filed alongside the file. You know. John Muir saying fix. That'll be 2 in the board if we get this one, and we're not even we're just under there, and with 236 watching, and we think possibly a fix, fix or fail. Yeah. Yes, that's only speed 1 as well. Huh? Oh, something else wrong. Something else wrong. See that? Losing power. It's not fixed. It's not fixed. We think it might be a dirty switch. Well, we open it and clean the switch. We ain't got much choice, have we? We're gonna have to go down that road, guys. But there we go again. I thought I was going to get 2 on the board. I got too excited there. Won't happen again. Well, she'll have a new motor as well. There's a clean switch. The price just went up. Tommy, if you're watching, the price just went up. Instead of the price of one, this stage is going now. But these are far too expensive for what they are, these things. You know, they're just a brush drill at the end of the day. They're not a very exciting product, in my unprofessional opinion. I was too lenient with the switch, but we're going to have to try and clean the switch now. Not easy to get into. Damn you, Makita, making them this way. Right, straight on. Sorry, I've gone off the reservation. You told me to flood the switch, but I blew the switch instead. I did see that, but I didn't listen. I didn't listen. I failed you. Failed you guys. I failed my family. I failed Mrs. Left Hand Thread. I failed myself. I failed my imaginary friend. Can we get something in somewhere? Can I get access to somewhere? That just broke off that bit. We'll get in there with a lock of spray. That's what we'll do. We'll spray it in there, that hole there. We just need a little hole. We just need a hole. I broke it out. No point getting excited about it. Sometimes you have to break things to fix things. You know that, Martin. You're a man of the world. Giggity. Giggity. Right, we're going to try it. And if it doesn't work, we might have to call a fail. We don't want to call a fail, but we will. We will do it. We can call a fail if necessary. Yep. There's a fair bit of brake cleaner around there. Should be better without it. The mat's sticking it well. So at least that's one thing. Martin Big Star is my brother, and we both have the touch of a runaway elephant. A runaway elephant, so that's alright. It is what it is. Where's the other big screw out of that? Did I lose a screw? Did I lose a screw? No, it's underneath. Suing says hi. Hopefully I'm not being sued by anybody. Maybe it should be for malpractice. Who knows? Right. Long time ago, we have nearly an hour done with 311 watching. Tap the screen to like the stream for Dr. Left Hand Thread and pray for a fix and hope for the best. Some people think I make all these screw-ups for comedic effect. The comedic effect that they have is purely coincidental. Any comedy derived from this purely serious live stream is purely coincidental. This is not. We're quite a serious outfit here, you know. Is J-Bubs away? Oh, sorry, J-Bubs. Sorry to hear that. We need J-Bubs. Give me a face palm before you go. J-Bubs does the face palm emojis. We need a J-Bubs face palm emoji. I don't know if we got one tonight yet already. Don't leave without giving us a face palm. There we are. We put the lid on and hope for the best now. And we've got 28k subscribers tonight. So if you want to subscribe. We can always use more. It'd be nice to get the 30k before too long. Before the end of March, hopefully, but see how it goes. All right. Good luck, J-Bobs, and thanks for everything, sir. You're an honoured member of Team Suboptimal, and it's good to have you aboard. Right, let's go. Fix or fail this time. We all thought it was a fix last time. What do we think this time? Did that do the job? Oh, did that do the job? We may have to move on if I was saying fix. If this doesn't fix it, we may have to move on, and we may be on to the major gloves soon as well. So it's all very good. We're saying fix. I'm keeping you in suspense, guys. 63 likes and we have 199 watching, so we need to get another 37 likes to get her to 100 likes. We like 100 likes in these live streams. Minimum, you know. Or worse. We went from bad to worse, guys. What ain't that? Just in case the battery's a problem. There's no in my luck. No. No good. No good, no good, no good. So we need a switch. We need a switch. We don't have a switch. I don't believe we have a switch. No. Not the brushes, like. They're making full contact. Not the motor, that's a new motor. We screwed her. I'm looking at the brush here, look. Putting pressure. Nothing. No, I think we screwed her. I think we made her worse by fixing her. So that we're calling that a fail. We'll have to try and get a switch for that somewhere. Or called beyond economical repair. No. We can 2 bars in the battery there. Huh? There's still switch. Good to see you. No, that's a fail. We're gonna have to move on, guys. I thought that was a surefire one, but not one fail. Let's move on. We need another one. We'll go for a wee Dewalt now to see if we can win. Bye, Makita. Nothing is for sure in the Sunday surgery. Failures happen. Everything happens for a reason. I don't know what the reason is. Allegedly, that's what happens. Anyway, fail with Makita. Couldn't happen to a nicer company, man. We'll check the butt holder, but I think the butt holder's okay in this one. Yeah, nice. This is a DCF 885. I'm going to put a set of brushes on her and clean her up, see what it can do, try and improve the status of this machine. You know, let's get her up on the shot here. And we've just turned 28k subscribers tonight, and thank you very much, guys, for that. Tap the screen to like the stream. And great to see the tool squatch joining the live chat there. The tool squatch has his own channel there. He's very good and he's doing very well for the short time he's been producing content. He's doing wonderfully well. And about a trivia about the tool squatch. The tool squatch is very, very tall. He's a very tall gentleman. You'll see sometimes that on some of his videos he wears a safety helmet, and the reason for that is so it's just when the International Space Station is passing, so he doesn't bump his head on it, you know. That's the only reason. If that bearing's not tight. I don't have a spare motor for this, but I'll put a set of brushes in it anyway. Anyway, let's get this out. Them brushes ain't bad, you know, but anyway, we'll still change them. We'll put a wee bit of oil on the bearing, and we'll clean the motor and the field coil. Anyway, we'll do that. We'll do all that. Hello there, Josh Winks 69. Good to see you on the stream. And we have 195 watching, and we have 69 likes there. It's a good number. I prefer a 68 to a 69 myself. A 68's the same as a 69, but you were one. There we are. They ain't at all bad, but we'll still change them. And we're going to clean these things here now. There's $5 drills, Mrs. Squatch. That's the one and only Mrs. Squatch. She loves the Mr. Squatch, the full Squatch. It's Christina, and Christina is fantastic. Oh, 6.9. We don't want one of them. Thanks, John Muir. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Speak to you next week, John. That's great. Yeah, everybody's still here. Give that screen a bang. See? Can we not become internet sensations here in our spare time? Right. So we lost J-Bubs and John, so we'll have to carry on regardless. That bearing didn't sound as good as I'd like it to sound. So, what kind of oil are we going to put on it? Parkside chain oil, there it is. Parkside chain oil. Why not put the Parkside chain oil on it? Why not? It sticks well, that stuff. That's why I like it. Other brands are available, you don't have to use Parkside chain oil. What do we see? I'm not sponsored by Parkside yet, so I'm not going to give them any free plugs. Yeah. Wait, where's the wee notch in this? It's a notch there. Where's that notch go? We'll see. There it is there. That's a notch, I think. Is it? No, it's not. It's not on there either. We'll see what happens. This thing lined up. There we are. I think we're there now. That's us now. Nice. Be right back. PC Fixer saying. PC Fixers run these clandestine battery refurbishing business. PC Fixer is my battery sensei from Canada. He's retired and he's fixed 7,000 batteries in his battery career. So, you know, if he tells me something about batteries, I sort of listen to him, you know. But he's got a customer there. We're doing well. So we're 1 hour 14 minutes in, and we have one fix, one fail, and we're hoping this is a fix. Hey, there's Stephen Ott. There's Stephen Ott. Good to see you, Stephen. I was going to send you a message today, but I just never got around to it. I was out shopping with the Mrs. Left-Hand-Thread, you know, the good lady herself. And she's planning holidays and she's planning to get more stuff for the house. So it's all very, very exciting, you know. I'll have to keep going. Have to keep fixing this stuff to afford it all. And keep getting subscribers. 50-50 in that one. Paul Cook said. This is how he says Taladro. You got a foot of snow, Steve? Even up. PC Fixer was saying I was minus 17, Tom. Minus 17 centigrade, which is much worse. I believe, is it? No. This is worse. No, it's not worse. It's not worse than Fahrenheit. Well, it's pretty bad. I just told him to think warm thoughts, you know. He says it wasn't working. And I managed to lose a screw. It's not in the bottom. Well, we'll get another one. We have spare screws. There's a little screw there. Here's a perfect one there. We always have screws. Lost screws do not scare us. You do vacuum repair? Fair play to you. Taladro is a singer in Turkey. I don't understand. It's no rap singer. My Taladro. There's some guy from Turkey said that I look like a Turkish footballer, a retired professional footballer called Sinjin Engin. Yeah, I think I seen a picture of him. He's something nice story. He does look a bit like me now. Or do I look like him? I don't know which. PC Fixer's back, is it? There's William. Good. Thanks for joining the stream, William. Always good to see William. William's not far away from me. He lives very close in the region that I'm on. Yeah. So, are we fix or fail? What are we doing? What are we doing? Did we fix or did we fail? We thought she was running a bit rough and she wasn't sounding too good and she was sort of missing the trigger and stuff. We didn't do anything with the trigger. We just replaced the brushes and cleaned the motor and put a little oil on the bearing. What's the most used tool across the pond? Dewalt's mostly for people in the trades, like woodworking mainly. Woodworking mainly, dry liners, people like that, carpenters, dry liners will use Dewalt. And Milwaukee's usually used by farmers, engineers, and yeah, sometimes plumbers as well. Yeah. We're going to say fix. We're saying fix till squatch. We're there anyway. She's no speed control, she's a single speed. But the variable speed works alright. I'm calling that fixed. Milwaukee's got very popular this last 5 years, especially, you know. Dewalt has been popular for a wee bit longer. Yeah. Much, I think it kind of echoes nearly what happens with you guys, you know. We're like, when you guys sneeze, we get the cold, you know. We sort of, it migrates from us. I'll call it fixed. So we're one fail so far, and 2 fixes. And we're going on to the beast now. The Milwaukee grease gun. The Milwaukee grease gun. May God have mercy on us. Somebody's going to have to Google Taladro to see exactly what that's all about. Is it a Turkish rap star? Is it something rude? Who knows? We'll see. Is that from a farmer? Yes, that is from a farmer, William. That's from a local farmer. He's been greasing stuff. He also owns a bit of a quarry in his spare time, which he didn't have any. But there you are. I might have to show you what's wrong with this, because there's the little screw we're missing. We'll put that into the box where we got the T10 screw. Anyway, I'll have to show you. Sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't. This is one of the times it doesn't. I'm taking a chance that the motor's gone, because he's done a hell of a lot of grazing with this. I've got a wee bit of a background in this, which helps me try and understand what's wrong with it, you know. So hopefully that'll do. Alright, McGinnis, good to see you. William Smith checking in from Carrickfergus, good to see you. Just a bit challenging, this one. A bit dirty, isn't it? I have a motor here for this. What's on this? This is a Alex is in Scotland. Good to see you, Alex. Up out of Scotland, Alex. Customers keep bugging him. Your customers have no respect for the sanctity of a Sunday stream. That's all wrong with your customers, PC Fixer. This is a very special time for everybody viewing this. Right, so we've all the screws out except the front one, which is a T15, I believe. Hopefully we'll be able to pull this out shortly. But we haven't missed any screws, that is. Motherwell, good to see you. Good to see you. Motherwell. Them screws are holding on, are they? Anyway, my thread on. No. This has got a sealed brushed motor, this thing. They're not a very sophisticated piece of equipment as far as pieces of equipment go. They're just a motor and a pump. I suppose that's all they'd have to be, and they don't use much power either. They're not a very power hungry sort of a device, if you know what I mean. I'm on Northern Ireland, but originally from Coachbridge, Scotland. I like to see Scottish people on the stream. Scottish people and people from over here seem to be very similar. Right block and, you know, just seem like our cousins across the pond or something. It's just, you know, across there you see. So what's holding on there? Am I missing one? I'm missing this one. I think that now. There we are. Oh, there's one that must stay because there's that much grease on, I couldn't see it. There it is. Lovely. It's a simple wee brushed motor, driving a pump. That's it. That's all there is to it. No spade terminals, it's soldered on, but we can handle that. Do you have a tool repair shop, or do you work out of a van or something? Probably neither would be my answer. Yeah, Stephen Ott, thank you very much, Stephen. Thank you for the super chat. You didn't have to do it, but it's well appreciated. Your presence is all we need. We're happy enough the way things are. I am an amateur enthusiast. This has been a hobby that has got out of hand, to be quite honest. What way would I say it? I'll leave that for that. I started off in 2017 posting little amateur videos doing this. Oh, hey, you're back giving you baller, Darren. But yeah, it's a hobby that's got out of hand. That's what it is. Completely out of hand. It's a long story. I worked for a business and we sold tools for years, and if it was wee simple fixes, I started to go on replacing brushes, and back in 2015, 14, 13, that sort of thing. And then 2017 I started to a bit of slack in that. There's another screw in here just to give me a bit of movement to get that motor out. I've saved the customer time when I sent stuff away. I've even put brushes and things when customers waited just to help them out. 2017 I started post simple little fixes on YouTube, and nothing really came of it. It was just a little thing that I did in odd time, just small little things that I done. I sort of started to post them to show people how to do them. because sometimes it's hard to find a good video on these things. In 2022 I realised that my channel was probably going to gain traction if I put a bit more effort into it. In 2022 I started to push, and I got over 1,000 subscribers in June 2022, and then I started getting interested in getting really into the fixing tools, and also ended up getting kind of a wee bit obsessed with battery repair, because battery repair seemed to be a thing that nobody was doing, and everybody was telling me you can't repair batteries, they're for the bin, they're always a bin job. And I plucked up the courage to have a go at that, and I just got to where I am now, and I'm still working on it, you know. Sorry to hear, and I know you've bought your back, Darren. It's not great. Hopefully this motor's the right thing. Little Milwaukee white box made in the PRC. Everything's made in the PRC now. People's Republic of Carrickfergus. And there's the red there. I suppose we could put that on. Hopefully. Will we put it on, or will we desolder that first? Oh, it's on there anyway. We can desolder that and put on the wires now. Alexander, we're trying to put a motor into a Milwaukee M18 grease gun. Here we are, that's one down. And that's slightly. Hopefully we're not flux on it, have we? No, we'll use more, maybe. Here we are. Get her pulled out now. These are not the right gloves for soldering with. You could very, very easily burn your fingers. I'll not tell you how I found that out. I'll put a little bit of solder in that just to melt it off. There we are. That's the motor off, I know it. Still moving. This may be wrongly diagnosed, you wouldn't know. A new motor will do no harm, anyway. Will we test it? We'll try and test it. Try and test it. Can't use my power supply because I blew it up the other day. But I can use something else. Let's see what we got here now. What can we do? What can we do? I blew it up. I'm blaming myself. I'm taking full responsibility as a grown up, fully grown man. I'm going to take full responsibility for blowing up my power supply. Anyway, we're ready for launch here. See, that's there. Let's see. Oh, the motor's going. The motor's going, boys. Not the motor. Not the motor. Suppose I should have tested that before I'd done what I done. Anyway, we'll put it into the box and we'll replace the motor anyway. But that's not the problem. Is it the micro switch? Bad switch. We're hoping bad switch. Or a connection problem. But anyway, either way, we're doing a motor replacement on it. Hold on. Let's see you get the right function here. What's wrong here? Right, let's see. Micro switch. No. Seems to be alright. Micro switch seems to be alright. I hope it's not that thing there, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. What have we got here? What have we got going on here? Looks all intact, you know. We'll see. I don't do any real prep and investigation into what's wrong with these things usually before I start to fix them. Sometimes I just guess and then we just have a live stream and we just go. We just try it. That's just the way it is. That's a bit too much flux. Is the gearing getting jammed up? That's a good question. We'll put on this motor and see if we can get her to activate. Anyway. That's it. We'll get in this motor first anyway. See where we are then. Bit of flux in that. There we are. Right. And here's them wires controlling there, that's where they go. If it had been switched, I maybe had a micro switch somewhere off something. We'll see. We'll see. We'll put the battery in and see if something goes. Throw them wires away before a dude blow myself up. No. Something not going. Unless the switch is an intermittent fault or something. We could try this just to see. But it seemed to be belling through. No. That's not the problem. Switch is alright. The motor's not trying to go. Because there's nothing. There's not jammed like. So what have we wrong here? What do we have wrong here? Let's try a bit of a continuity test in this. I don't know. We'll see. Ooh. Right, so where's the wire going? It's going from here all the way up to here. There's that wire, the continuity. Let's see. Where it is not a continuity. That is not good. Let me see. Let's see. We'll get that out. Well, where's the red wire going? Is that the red wire? It's holding the sun. That's the red wire. I'll not have continuity from the red because the switch is not working. Switch is not switched on. That's why. But it will have. Should have continuity to there though. And the continuity through the switch, we tried it before. Yes. The continuity from here to here, hopefully. We do not. We do not. Oh, we do. That way, that wires. It is. I'm struggling now. What do I do now? No, nothing sparking up. And we do have a full battery. So what do we do now, lads? The power's not going from here through this board to where it needs to go. Let's see. I think that board must be away. It's the only other thing it can be. This board has to be away. Yeah. There's nothing else there. I don't have another one of them boards. I just happen to have that motor. I just took a chance, but not. Is there an SMD fuse on the PCB? Aye. The board and the speedway light, that's right. It's the board and the speedway. You can pull this out. I'm going to get down close to see if you can see anything. Hopefully it doesn't buffer the stream. But just that. Too much light. No, don't see. Could I do something with this light? Is that better? So I think we can bypass. One of them MOSFETs ago. So really, we need the whole electronic module for that machine there. That's what we need. That is shit. There's nothing wrong with the switch. The wires seem okay. Any life hacks that we can try? I'm all ears. Two big black things, yes. Them two MOSFETs there. We haven't got an M hanging around. I don't replace them anyway. I think you're right, guys, for sure. And we're 1 hour 45. And we have to price a board for that now, but it'll not be a board, it'll be a whole affair. It'll be a whole pile of shit. That's a technical term. Really, it'll be all that wiring from here all the way down to the. You see, I'll show you here. We're 97 likes, boys. You get the 100. So from here all the way up, we'll have to buy that switch, even though we don't need it, and we'll have to buy this board. And there's another little light here, up here at the top. Aye. The button on the board. That's the ejector seat. It doesn't do anything for me anyway. I think it's just the light, you know. That wee button's just the light, I think. I think that's all you're dealing with there. The speed wheel, put the speed wheel back on again. It's always very disheartening when you know there's nothing you can do. When you know you've expended all your options. Just discourages you at this stage when you're putting the thing back together. But anyway, we got the 28K tonight, and you could test them, possibly take them off the board. I probably could, but I think I'll put this together, and we'll see what else. See what time we got left. Any other shenanigans or whatever we can do. We'll just put it together, I think, and give them a quote for a repair. Is that it's been a feel there? Let's see what we'll have. Maybe the springs in here. And the switch. There we are. Everyone hit the like button, please. I thought sure it was the motor because this thing had done so much. You know, this thing had actually done so much in their career. So it was that, you know. There. We'll just screw it together roughly, and we don't want to put her together too well in case we get the contract of fixing her stuff. Like with 99 likes, we need one more like to get 100 likes in this stream. So 2 fixes and 2 fails. We'll have to do. So we failed in that one, guys, tonight. trying to think what else we have. And we've almost done the 2 hours anyway, so we're not too bad. We've done a right old stunt tonight, you know, as it is. We've done well. Ish. So what are we going to do? I might do a wee finale for you if we can figure it out. Now I can't plan for everything. I like to leave things fairly unplanned sometimes as well, because it means it's more authentic. I'll take a look at this battery to see what's wrong with it. This battery here has a problem. Just so, for you guys that's stuck it out to the end, I think you need something. Nothing's going there. Let's see. Put in a charger. Nothing. Nearly something. No. Nothing. And we've got 18.6 volts, 18.45 volts. See what's wrong with it. I don't know if we'll be able to fix this tonight, but we'll give it a go, because batteries, sometimes you need a while lot of prep there. Thank you, Daniel Vargas, for saying hello. And we've got more. We've got 100 likes now, so we're not doing too bad. And we got to 28k subscribers tonight, so we can't complain. We cannot complain. Let's see, let's get this anyway. Let's see. Let's get these screws out. I'm a bit disappointed with the two fields tonight, because they were the ones I was kind of sure that we were going to get a success. Everything fights me as usual, but anyway, it is what it is. Let's see where the voltage is in this battery. The important thing is there's 18.2 volts coming out the top, but we need to find out where that's coming from. Don't think there's any breaks there. No, doesn't seem to be any breaks that I can see. No obvious ones. Got a little poke there. No. Anyway, we'll see where the voltage is or isn't. DC voltage 3.8. 3.8. 3.8. 3.76, not, it's a wee bit unbalanced, but not a lot. 3.8. That battery's really perfectly balanced. There's no reason why that battery shouldn't be going. It just needs a circuit board. So we're going to put a board in it, because we have the technology to do that. Here's one we prepared earlier. No, I haven't had any success fixing Hikoki batteries. I rarely ever see Hikoki stuff, to be honest. It's not popular. It's not popular at all, so I never really see it that often. So there is that. Let's see. T8 as well. T6. Yep. That's the one for that. Yeah. No, there's something slipping on it. T8's sort of getting bad too. Let's see what else we have. Now here's another one. There's another T8 here. Ah, that one's pretty good. Right. So we'll temperature sensor, doctor. Yes, sir. I hear ya. I hear ya. Previous, of putting these together, not putting the temperature sensor on. So we're going to get this off. We're going to put on a new board. I'm going to pop these first. Very confident we can get this going. We need an RE fix for you guys to stay on for the after party. Extra hours with the doctor in overtime. There. So that's that, and we'll get the board off as well. If I take the board off, funny enough, there'll be more room for the new board to go on. Jacker Rabasa 209, good to see you. Phil Lanford, good to see you as well. You talking about this temperature sensor? PC flexor. There. And we'll get the soldering again. Get the soldering again, or desoldering. We'll head over this first. There we are. That's the board off. I'll clean those off first. These side there's a little bit of build up there. Where? Nearly. A little bit of build up, we need to get off. That's it. This one's actually here. There we are. We'll put back in the screws again. Oh. The battery looks like a fairly innocuous thing when you have it apart like this. There's a lot of stored energy in a battery, and if you are working at them, wear gloves. These are maybe not good enough, but thicker gloves if you can tolerate thicker gloves, because you can get quite bad burns off them. If you cross connect something in your fingers there, you can cut quite a nasty little burn. It's not a great one. It's not the type of burn you would like. Not the type of burn you'd look forward to. There we are. Right, so we'll have to connect everything up now, and hot glue your temperature sensor. I think I made hot glue the temperature sensor first, because I nearly always forget to do that. Then I have to open it again. And we've 121 people watching still, so thank you very much to everyone who stayed on board here. $145 watching. Tap the screen. Do you like the stream? I'll get this little battery up and running before you know. This old board we took off there. Just I'll toss that one. And we're waiting for that hot glue to become hotter glue than it is at the minute. It's actually cold glue at the minute. I'm using a Parkside hot glue gun, and it's suboptimal, to be honest. It takes an age to heat up. Replaced the circuit board. The circuit board was faulty. There's full power in the cells, but there was no light coming out, no power coming out the top. So only conclusion is replace the circuit board. All the cells were equal. Failed circuit board. Exactly. He said it much more eloquently than I could. I made it sound complicated. So that's what we're doing. We're replacing the circuit board. Not the worst thing. I'd love to see ones with failed circuit boards all the time, because it's not the hardest thing to fix. It's not the worst thing. Hopefully the spot welder's going alright tonight. Hopefully there's plenty of charge in the wee battery. But we'll see. We got our soldering iron on standby if need be. Repair a circuit board. One of them? Nah. Not me anyway. You're looking at the wrong doctor for repairing a circuit board on one of them, because the replacement boards are so cheap. It was dead anyway. It was just completely flatlined. Not worth repairing. Like PC Fixer says, like the man himself says. Hopefully we're getting a good connection here now. No, turn her up a bit. No, we're not getting that. To clean that in the little bios. We can always solder them anyway, so it's alright. There's a coating in that board or something. It's coated. No, it's coated. Is that what's wrong? That's what's wrong. It's coated. You're the man that always tells me to do the spot welding. So here we are. Here we are trying to spot weld. We can almost solder on it. Usually it doesn't prevent spot welding, so it's something to do with the setup of my spot welder or something. No, it's me. Use your error, PC Fixer. No. My spot welder. Maybe the voltage is too low in the battery. Minimum current, maybe. No, it's not going to work for me tonight. Probably the battery's too low or something. We'll just solder it. I just haven't got that thing properly configured yet. User error. We will solder this. We always do. Yeah. If I don't do any prep with that spot welder, it doesn't do what I want it to do. Sometimes I have to reconfigure the current and do different things with it, but I think it's to do with the battery, to be honest. That's the type of battery I'm using it on. I don't think it's just as good as it should be. I wasn't expecting to do any spot welding tonight, you know, so that's the thing. No prep done at all. No prep done at all. So we'll get the wee small connections done now, and we'll be laughing. Probably don't need much flux in these now, these wee boys. There we are. And 12. Up to 12 volt. And a 16 volt one to do now, and that'll be them all. And we should have a fix. sometimes that spot welder does so well for me, and I have time to screw around there and get it right, you know. But sometimes like that there it doesn't. Look at that. That's looking pretty sexy, if I'm honest with you guys. This top wasn't that great that's in this one. I don't know what it'll have to do tonight. Hopefully it holds enough anyway. Oh, that's an E8. Don't want that. Alright. 111 likes, 73 watching, 2 hours 12 minutes in, and if this works, we'll call it fixed and we'll say, yeah, let's I have no idea what we've got in the store next week, to be quite honest with you guys. Oh dear, dear. We'll try in the charger, see what it does. See what resets it or something. Oh. Ah, there it is. No, it's flashing green, and no, you have not got a fix. Could be a faulty board, you know. It's happened before. Or we have a bad connection somewhere, but I don't think we do. I think it's faulty board. All our connections. Everything's tight. Weird. I know, put it in the drill. Let's go on. Let's try it again to see. It's alright now. Isn't that weird? Sorry, Racy. You don't vote. You don't get to vote for that. That's not happening. Sorry, Racy, but that's fixed. I don't know what happened there. Oh dear, dear. I'm calling that fixed. Fixing the other board. No way. I'll tell you another good reason for not even fixing the other board. They have a thing that after so many charges they stop working. There we are now. I'm calling that fixed. And these fake boards that I put on have no upper limit. They stop working. No, I didn't. I didn't. I didn't PC fixer. I didn't. The temperature sensor's on. The temperature sensor's on. You want me to prove it to you? It's not like you must something. Usually don't must a frame. Had to wait an age for the hot glue to heat up. I did not forget the temperature sensor, my friend. There you are. Look at that beauty there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? There you are. You don't must watch it. But you missed that, my man. Oh. So the good thing is we got 3 fixes, in my opinion. And the 28k tonight, 28k subscribers, and Even this battery gave us the runaround. But we persevered nonetheless, and we have a fixed battery. 3 out of 5 will do. So thanks everybody who watched. Don't be afraid to like the stream if you haven't already. Don't be afraid to subscribe, and join us next week for our next exciting adventure of Dr. Left Hand Thread's Sunday surgery, where fixes are never guaranteed, but hopefully you enjoy the entertainment value. Thanks, Darren. Too kind. Oh, flip the screen. Right. Good night, guys. Yeah. We're going to continue on with stream 115. This is stream 115. We'll have 116 next week. And yeah, we'll hopefully get to 30k before the end of March. Thanks to everybody who checked in tonight. Thanks for the 114 likes. Thanks for getting me to 28k. I done my best for you guys. It was a bit of a, there's always a suboptimal experience. Oh, I wouldn't even bother. Hikoki and Metabo batteries, I kind of would avoid them. That's alright, Darren. Great to see you again, and hopefully you enjoyed the show tonight, because yeah, I tried our best. And I'm away to the wee the what would you call it, the busman's holiday side quest. I'm going to fix sheep and cattle clippers tomorrow as well, so I'm going to enjoy that. Where am I from? I'm from undisclosed location in County Tyrone, in Northern Ireland, in the island of Ireland, floating in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, trying to make power tools work again, you know, in this custom built facility that we call the Doctor's Surgery. County Tyrone, Northern Ireland. Yeah, island of Ireland. If you go to Canada and turn right, and go across the Atlantic Ocean, you might. This is a very custom built facility here. You've no idea. Give Darren a shout if anybody's at the Galway rally on Saturday and Sunday of next week. I'll maybe not make it myself. I'll be here on Sunday doing my Sunday surgery thing, but anyway, yeah. And the news is I'm on a bit of a diet at the minute. Mrs. Left Hand Thread put us in a bit of a health kick since January come on, so you know, I'll be getting a really sleek, slimline body later on, you know. And to be honest, the diet is challenging. I nearly had to go on a second diet because I'm not getting enough to eat in the first one, you know. I need to go on another one along with it. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So tap the screen to like the stream and check out my videos. There are 2,500 odd videos on the YouTube and shorts, these live streams, and the longer ones. The longer ones don't get much traction at the minute, but we'll try and make better ones for you. And sure, thanks to everybody, and good night. We're going to go now. I've work in the morning. See you later.